Hey, McDougal. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. All right. Hello. I'm sorry. I was looking at something else. Hi. How we doing? Whirlith can't stop, won't stop. Funko Pop. Pop. MS Gamer, hello. Flava Fane, hi. How you doing? Rosie, I am very rosy today. We can do it. Hi, Kiri. Hi, how are you? Trike Tyler. Some dull humor to go with the sharp balloons. It's a contrasting element that heightens both sensations. You get it. You get it. Silent Elegance having a bit of a day that only a special balloon lady can cure. Well, here we are. Just what the doctor ordered. Not a doctor. Richie's models. Hello, Richie. Sassy Girly. Hi. Good to see you. Nikki Painter, how you smurfing? I'm smurfing great. I'm smurfing amazing. Miami Beach. Hi. Watching from New York City. Get a rope. Never too early in the stream to start the pun competition. I mean, is it? But is it though? Mr. Sharp gave he'll be joining us soon. He tried a pun on me this morning that did it make me lose respect for him? It's so, or did it make me gain respect for him? It maybe, all I know is the needle moved. All I know is we are not at the same place we were when this day started. Trike, you won. Okay. All right, you won. There you go. Is horror a form of respect? I would say yes. A healthy respect. Yeah, for like the for what possibilities are contained within. Yeah. So there you go. Hello, friends. How are you? Oh look, it's a sad mushroom, and that's kind of perfect because today what I'd like to do is film making the Smurf design that I did at the Smurfs premiere this weekend. Humor. Definitely horror. Very Bex! Hello! Trying to come up with a rosy riveter. First one you came to mind could be interpreted as not Muppet Show PG. No, it was completely unrelated to this situation. So, my guess is it wasn't the same. But I would love, Bex, if you want to like DM that to me on the Discord, I would love to hear it. Oh, that's Doctor in your book, Silent Elegance. I love that, except when it comes to actual medical advice. Oh, friends. What's the old saying? If the legs are the air, it's comedy. But if they are down, it's tragedy. That's right. If when you fall as a clown, your legs end up in the air, it's like, oh, how silly. And if you fall and your whole body just hits the ground, it's like, yikes, somebody help that person. So make sure your joke ends up with the legs in the air. It's a little free advice from Dr. Shana, not a doctor. Yet it is. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday to Tuesday, my friend. So yeah. Yeah. I'm oh shoot. Mr. Sharp. Oh no, I think he went away. He's with the outside of earshot. I was supposed to get ready for the stream. Mr. Sharp had to run an errand, so he was out of the house. He was like, "Your job is to get ready to stream, eat something, and start the stream." Guess which step I forgot? Not a nutritionist. Shoot. Oh, yes, definitely. The more you know tidbit would be very, very nice. Werlith, I think they know PSAs by the memes based on PSAs, which is how the youths know anything these days. The memes are what's keeping our cultural history alive. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever think about that? Comedy equals tragedy plus time for sure. Yeah, no, absolutely. So, are you saying we need a little more time before the stream is funny? Yes, hexadecimal, you got it. You got it. Friends, you're all so smart. Laughter is medicine to heal the soul. Oh, the best medicine after medicine. Please don't. I'm no RFK. Thank goodness. Always a delight. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. So yeah, what we're gonna do today is the Smurf designs, because I figure, hey, the movie's coming out this week, so balloon artists might get that request. They might not. Let's be honest. There have been several movies that have come out that have been like, oh man, this is gonna be a big movie, and then the kids just don't ask for the character. But maybe this time. A future offspring, Sharpie. Trike, I would not do that to a spring off of mine. Sharpie Sharp. Look, Shana Sharp is already a bit of an alliterative mouthful, and the only excuse I get is that I married into it. So laughter's only prescribed for the blues, the doldrums, and acute crankiness. That's true. That's true. If we look that up. Oh, hexadecimal, thank you. My goodness. Now, can you send it to me? Please? Okay. So, the one thing that I did when I was making the Smurf designs for this gig was I designed a cute little 160 Smurfette. I thought it was adorable, but it took a little bit of a longer time to make it. So I forget exactly how long it took to make it. So what I'd like to do before we get started, before I film, is to time how long it takes me to make that small one, and kind of also refresh my memory on how to make it, because it has been over a month. There's my pump. So we're gonna refresh my hands and memory on how this is done. I believe, was it a 260 for the face? I should look. Hang on. I'm gonna look through my gonna check my phone. I lost my phone this morning. One of the reasons I was a little look. There's many reasons why I'm late to stream. Well, one of the reasons is I control my lights with my phone, and I couldn't find my phone. So I was walking around my house being like, phone, phone, and it reminded me of Hocus Pocus, book. I should name my phone Book. That would be very confusing. Okay, Smurfs. Let's see, where's that Smurf picture? Here it is. I don't know, it kind of looks like it's all 160, right? I think it's all 160. I think it's all 160. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Phone book, yes, Flava. RC's here. Ah! Good to see ya. Even a small Smurf balloon is giant by Smurf standards. It's true. Although they're 3 apples tall, and if you think about it, like this is maybe like a small apple, 2, 3. That's like actually larger than I picture Smurfs being. You know what I mean? 3 apples? That's like I always picture them like as like 1 apple tall, maybe 2. You know what they say. The camera adds 2 apples. Yes, Gyardo Sushi. That was a good one. Name Siri home as Oh Book and then just go Oh Book. Oh my gosh, that's funny. RC, I kind of love that. Oh, heckin' gosh, it's so good to see you. Welcome. You came in like a heckin' gosh. Oh, apples were much smaller. Maybe they're like the little like tiny. I've definitely been apple picking before, and like some of the apples my niece got were like they looked like gigantic, cherries. How many Smurfs are there? Papa Smurfette and Cranky Smurf. I think was he Grumpy Smurf? Grouchy Smurf? Grouchy Smurf? There's Hefty Smurf. He's the strong one. There's what was the fabulous Smurf, but that's not his name. You know what I mean. The one who's constantly looking in a mirror. Was it Vanity Smurf? Was it was Grouchy? Yes, of course. Heckin' gosh, you haven't even met the 2 newest Sharp family members, Oliver and Neptune Sharp. Who remembers? Was it Handy Smurf? Was like he would like build things, and this movie has a new addition, No Name Smurf. And also, I believe when they come to the alternate universe, there are some Smurfs who don't have Smurf in their name. Like I think Nick Offerman plays a character named Ken, who is a Smurf. Yes, Ferret. Yes, it's true. You've heard rumors, whispers of new Sharps. Don't worry, they'll come out. They hide and sleep, and then they feel very playful, and they try to scale my leg while I'm streaming. So, Vanity Smurf, Solo Jago, nice, good. You remember. Back in a bit. Catch that bus! Gets out a giant net. Whoa, I love the image. I do love the image. We love cats. Oh my goodness. Typical kitty cat. Typical. All right. Crabapples. Crabapple. Like Edna. But how tall are crab apples? Like what do we got in inches? Cuz even if they're like a crab apple is like, let's say 2 inches tall, which is very small, I would think, for an apple. That's still 6 inches for a Smurf. That's maybe about what I'm picturing when I picture a Smurf. You want Nick Offerman to just play Ron Swanson as a Smurf? Libertarian Smurf. He just has he's the only one with the brown mustache. I love it. Crabapple is like cherry, maybe? Really? I feel like cherry's got to be smaller than crab apples, right? Maybe I'm I don't know. Not a horticulturist or whatever would be the official title of someone a fruitologist. I'm not a fruitologist. The new Sharp just staying on brand. Sharp Claws. Two new Sharps. Double Sharps. You could easily be wrong. I mean, you could easily be right. If only we had access to the internet, but we don't, so don't worry. All right. Let me try making that teeny Smurf, and I'll time myself. Okay, ready, set, and go. Yeah. I always have to make sure that it's actually going. I know it takes a second for it to start. Shocker. I'll do just a 3-petal flower because that's what I did at the gig. I think it did do a 160, nice and big like that. And we're going to do a skinny little V there. Again, Smurfette's going to take longer than a normal Smurf. You know, ladies, always taking so long to get ready. Just a little casual misogyny to start the stream. Okay, I don't need any more of this. We're going to rip that part off. Beautiful. Looking so cute. Now, what I need to do is blow up the rest of this. Oh, nope. There we go. Stretch. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. Bubbles there. Bring this up here. Rip this off. Don't need that part. That part's extra. Swinch that down. Beautiful, beautiful. And we'll take this part. Tiny bubble back through there. Let's twist it up there, Shana. And a tiny bubble. And fix that back in. Ah! Drop it on the ground. Rip this part off. Use that to cinch these together. cute. Gotta roll her face forward. Nice, nice. Okay, 415 to just make this. And then we gotta do eyes. Beautiful. And since the face is so small, I'll use a regular Sharpie. Done. About 5 minutes to make this little teeny tiny Smurfette on a flower, which I think is very cute. Smaller, this is like, she's maybe like 1 apple tall, though. So this, pretty small. Also, where are her legs? She's sitting, she's got them tucked under herself. Crisscross 3 applesauce, you know what I mean? Okay, Reddit says about 3 apples high. It comes from the word for the translation haut comme 3 pommes, which in French means small. Smurfs were never meant to be 3 apples high, but small creatures. Someone made an error in the translation. Smurfs are a Belgian creation, but it stuck. And now even French people think that Smurfs are supposed to be the size of 3 apples. Even the French, for whom the saying haut comme 3 pommes is a saying, still think, but it's literal in this case. That's so interesting. Thank you. Oh, Yet It Is. Yeah, the Cuphead was great. Look, if you like the balloons, Yet It Is, make sure you join the Discord because there's a channel there called Balloon Pics that has way too many balloon pictures and yet somehow also not enough. Also, our Instagram has less photos than the Discord, but whichever one is easier for you to join. And a reminder, and I will be doing this periodically, but if you are a subscriber, if you're currently subscribed to SharpBalloons, the Discord sub gratitude day channel is open for your suggestions. I will ramp up the urgency in reminding you, but it never hurts to get a request in early while you're thinking about it. You can always change your mind later in the month. We'll close it off around like the 30th of July. So there are ferret. The new Sharps are in the pets channel if you take a gander. Now, I will say that there are far more photos of Neptune than there are of Oliver. That is because Neptune is just he's the one who has a really interesting relationship with Iggy. Like he just loves Iggy is his idol. I think he's like, I've never seen a cat that big. I want to be that guy when I grow up. So he just is always hanging around Iggy, which makes for some very cute photos. And Oliver, he loves love. He also loves to play with his brother, but when he does it's now time for Kitty sleeps, he hides. He sleeps alone in hidey places. We can never find him until it's time to play or time to eat. Meanwhile, Neptune will just stay out in the open. He's a little more outgoing. He's the confidence of someone who has always been handsome and has never known any other way. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Oh, you missed the question. Yes, pets channel. Short answer. Your pets. Rachel, darling, thank you so much. So far, it's been a great day. A very Smurfy day. A 1/4 inch? Yikes, Bex. That's so small. Wait, internet says Smurfs are generally depicted as being 3 apples high, which translates roughly to 3 inches. That's so without any explanation of the original Belgian phrase. That's very misleading. You're such a Smurf fan too. La 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 la. Is this the third Smurfs movie? Somebody check me on that. And I believe all three have been like completely unrelated to the previous films. But that's the Smurf of it. And I think the new one, Smurfette is, well, I know the new one, Smurfette is played by Rihanna. The DJs at the premiere played a lot of Rihanna music. Shocking? Not really. They did, however, play one Katy Perry song, and I found that delightful because at least in one of the previous movies, Katy Perry was the voice of Smurfette. Who was the voice of Smurfette in the other one? I did the song perfectly. Why, thank you. I'm studying Smurf as a second language. A little less of a cat. Most cats, hide to sleep. Ah, including Diesel. I love that. Okay. Stay. Whoa. What? Okay. Smurfette has great balance. Have you noticed that? Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I watched Smurfs a lot when I was a kid. I did have Smurfette bed sheets when I was a child in the late 1900s. Aww. So now seeing like Smurfs still be a thing, it's very nice. It's very heartwarming. Yes, the Snorks. Okay, Bex, I have this memory, and I don't know if it's a real memory or if my mom has just told me the story again. That kind of memory. But I I used to wake up in the morning and watch cartoons on the weekends before my parents, I let my parents sleep in. I'm like, I want to watch cartoons. And then one day I told my mom that I'd been watching Snorks. And she was like, she thought for the longest time that I just misunderstood, that I was just making a silly word that wasn't Smurfs, but she thought I was talking about the Smurfs. I'm like, the Snorks. And I'm like, yeah, they're underwater. And she's like, oh, then the Smurfs must have had an underwater episode. Nope. Snorks had, I believe, faces with no nose and just a little like snorkel coming out of the top of their head. I picture an orange one. I don't know if they were all orange. But yeah, very much like sea monkeys. Sea monkeys plus Smurfs equal Snorks. You get it. I know. Late 20th century. Yeah. I do like saying the late 1900s for when I was a kid because it's fun. And I do like sounding old, Ferret, because I want to be old. I've been an old lady since I was very young. I have yet to mature into my final form. Multiple colors. I feel like the protagonist one was the orange one. Maybe I'm crazy. You remember? You're in the 1970s. Ooh, nice. Bex, are you kidding me? How old were you? That's bonkers. I love that. Wait, Werlith, are you saying it's true that like I've been old forever, or what are you saying is true? Which is fine. Like I love being a little old lady. Can't wait. Golden Girls is the goal. You understand, right? Picture this, like little, way more gray hair, very wrinkled. It's the best, right? I'm going to be the best old lady. I'm going to be grade A bachan. So, you were 18 or so. I've been old forever! See, but you get it, though. Like, are you saying that, or do you see it, Werlith? Because, like, I hope you see it. Because it's a realization I came to where I'm like, hang on, I'm actually like I'm like a little old person. I'm like a spunky grandma. But I have been since I was like a teenager. So, honestly, since I was a child. Because I've been like a little miniature vaudevillian, Anyway. Thank you, Jiminy Cricket. Thank you. So what I'm saying is I'm trying to like manifest that. I literally am like, my hair can't go gray fast enough for me. It's like really taking its time. And I'm like, come on, pick it up. When you realize I was turning to my mom, did you ever meet my grandma, Wurlith? She was the best. Little old Japanese grandma. Shana. Shana. Ugh. You strive to be the old lady that yells at kids that aren't there to get off their lawn. Yes. A delusional old lady. Oh, just the best. Hey, Lachlan. How are you? Good to see you. You were Rose. I love that, Bex. Honestly, I had 3 roommates in college when I was cosplaying as a college student. And we did the same thing. We were like, oh my gosh, we're like the Golden Girls. Guess which one Shana was? Sophia. I was a lot more snarky. Like I still am, but I'm trying to like I'm trying to be more wholesome and like more empathetic. But there's a tiny Sophia in me. There's a tiny Sophia in me. Also, playing much older than she was in real life. It just makes sense. Oh, your mom is Sophia. Well, that's perfect. That's perfect. Love the Golden Girls. Golden Girls are the best. Have you seen our Golden Girls balloons, sassy girly? We made a ton of Betty White, but we have made a few. I want to say 3 Golden Girls balloons. Golden Girls, just a portrait of the Golden Girls. Golden Girls bobsled team, mwah, and Golden Girls breakdancing team. Amazing. Yeah, Bex. But you get it. I feel like in the 90s, or the late 1900s, it was more of a thing. And maybe it was just for me, but maybe just for a certain type of person. But it was like, oh, I'm one of the ones who has a thick skin, and so I can like protect my fragile self by portraying this like very like sarcastic, very like edgy jokes. And when I say very edgy, I mean like recycling things I'd heard on South Park or whatever. But and then I became a little more aware and realized there was a lot of white privilege behind a lot of that. And here we are. I think we're making moves in the right direction. I still think we can have a sense of humor and be kind human beings. Those things can coexist. 90% Rose, 10% Dorothy. Ma. I love Dorothy. Dorothy's great. Don't get me wrong. I do stan a B. Arthur. And like Blanche. Blanche was fantastic. Blanche was unapologetically herself. And I'm here for the Blanches of the world. I used to not be. I think I used to feel threatened, or I used to I don't know what it is. There was a lot of like you build you there you're threatened when there's something that you don't have that others find appealing, and so it is comforting to distance and even like look down on that whatever personality trait those are. And hopefully I'm not doing that as much anymore. I know, I do my best. We're all doing our best. Yeah, they were shaming Blanche a lot. Again, it was the late 1900s, and uh, I'm pro Floozy too. Live it up. She'd obviously made it as far as she did Be safe. Don't hurt anyone. You do you. Pikachu. It's all good with me. She was hilarious. They all had good sense of humor. Your MySpace profile depiction at one point was like Joan of Arc with a lot of snark. Oh, I love that. I love that. Lachlan! Oh my gosh. Okay, well, lurk, friend, lurk. Maybe even put me on silent because I don't want to be the distraction that keeps you from completing your research paper. Good heavens. Okay, so wait a second. Did I miss? I'm sorry, Rachel, darling. Did I miss your Oh no, that was yesterday. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the. That was such a nice message that you left us, and I'm looking at my activity feed and I saw it. I'm like, did I miss this? But it's from yesterday. I have good reading comprehension skills. Excellent reading comprehension skills. Okay, so that's what I want to do. I do want to get some food in me so I'm not distracting myself with all of the hunger. Fair, Bex. Although, I mean, look, for the time is like the asterisk we need to put on that. But sure, I'll have this granola bar. This sounds good. I'll have this Fiber One granola bar. We are old people, right? We gotta get our fiber. Not sponsored. Yes, Ryoki. Hello, welcome. Thank you, Rachel. My goodness. It's one of the most eloquent and heartwarming messages I've ever read. So thank you. Oh. Aside from that, we're just going to make some Smurfs today. I did have on my blue headscarf. That was too much blue. And I think this is kind of reminiscent of like the little mushrooms. You want to see the mushroom that we made? At the event? I know you do. Heading down to South Florida to pick up your niece and bring her back home with you for a visit. Aw, yes, you do. How long will she be hanging out with you? How long will she be around? Okay, I'm going to take this. I like doing the stalk in like a blush color. I think at the event we made them in white, but personally, when I make a mushroom, I love showing this to guests at an event. They're like, I'll have a mushroom. I'm like, check this out. I'm going to take the stalk of the mushroom, push it inside of the red balloon. Pinch that knot through there. Twist, twist, twist. Take a scrap. Tie that there. Tie that there. Perfect. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Love it. Trim it off. I like a little short stem. Don't need that part. That part's extra. And ta-da! Perfect. La 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 la. Oh, what is this, Shana? Okay, since you asked so nicely. So politely, hi, Gary. Thank you, thank you. Do, 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 do. Complete. Real South Florida. Once, I think I've been to Florida. Have I been there twice or once? Twice. Once was Orlando for a balloon convention, but once was Key Largo. That's pretty south, right? Oh yeah, Ferret. Go play. Have fun. I will have a great afternoon because you told me to. For a week, Bex, that's great. Plenty of time to watch a stream. Probably not the late night stream. As we start around, like, very late PM for you. Fort Lauderdale. The last real office job I had was for a company that had an office in Fort Lauderdale. I used to have to book my boss travel there. Is that interesting or important to the conversation? No. But, ADHD, I see a reference, I have to talk about what it makes me think about. Hey! What?
No, I was going to bring it tonight, but then I heard that you were tracking.
Yes. I got myself a Fiber One granola bar. And I've been drinking water, because Haikiri's looking out for me. Thanks, Haikiri. What? Oh, you want to take the trash instead of me just leaving it on the table? That's weird. Oh, Haikiri. Have we ever made food? Okay, hang on. Open the Discord. Have we ever made food? Chad, have we ever made food? In balloon pics. Food. Okay, so. Well, there's Cookie Cat, which is an ice cream treat. He left his family behind. Cookie Cat. Oh, this is good. Abung. From Somi Somi. Soft serve and taiyaki. Delicious. Here's a taco. Taco about a food balloon. Is that not enough for you? How about Taco Bell in a soft or crunchy shell? This, some honey chipotle chicken crispers from Chili's. Babe, are you feeling okay? You've barely touched your triceramisu. We have some croissants here. One is a bird eating a croissant in direct violation of posted signage. Rebel burb. And also, this croissant crab. This one was made with the help of Andrea Noel, one of the most talented balloon artists I know. And she's also like a medical doctor, so okay. Let's see. Oh, here's a 2D cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. I'm skipping over a lot of these that are qualified as food because I'm trying to only. We've made a lot of food. Let's see, what's another good food one? Oh, here's an everything beagle. We've made a lot of food. I am better at making balloon food than I am at making real food. Much to my child's chagrin. He doesn't really care. Here's a real cool mashup that makes total sense. Don't try to understand the balloon, just bask in its majesty. Oh, here's a horror show if you think about it too long, so I don't recommend you think about it too long. Yes. Yeah, no, we made Snorlax ramen, that's a great one. Here's a full English breakfast. It's not breakfast time in England right now, but look, we got some that's fantastic. Yeah, Bex, that the lamb chop. I remember the lamb chop stories. I hope you got to show your sister that balloon. Yeah, I do remember, Dan. Well, your sister was well shamed. Excellent. That is truly the goal with all of my balloons. Here's, speaking of Bex, Cheddar, the cheese dog. Oh my gosh, I love it. Onigiri friend. Onigiri tomodachi. Hi. And also, some bunny popcorn. And a classic. A classic. Wait, you're telling me a shrimp fried this rice? So many good balloons. Here's something simple. A little something simple for you. There were 3 pages of results when I searched for food. Oh my gosh, I like this one. This is a good one. I think this is a Flava Fade request. I love it. And of course, this one. Was this you, Dan? Churros in a toaster. How else are you supposed to warm up your churros? And then I will end with this in the food balloon category. A ham. I don't know why this one in particular delights me so, but it does. Feeling a little hungry. Yum, yum. Yum, yum. So anyway, yes, the answer is we have made balloon food. A ham holding a ham. Yes, very true. Very true. It's like Shana making Shana making Shana making Shana. A ham holding a ham holding a ham holding a ham. I can make anything. Anything out of balloons. Oh, making you hungry. Don't eat these balloons. Don't eat balloons, kids. It's bad for you. I did see one of the kitties eat a tiny piece of balloon the other day, and I was like, no. I hope it's self-limiting behavior. We'll see. Yeah, I know. Hiya, Pinky. How you doing? Don't eat balloons. Don't eat balloons. They're not good for you. They're not good for you or me or nobody. They're not great. So yeah. Look, I love any chance to show off balloons that we've made. It always makes me happy. Because it's just like there's so many photos. And also, that's like barely scratching the surface. Barely scratching the surface. Bye, Ryoki. Have a good meeting. Oh, glitter baby. Let's see. I should probably just start making the Smurfs now. I said this one took 5 minutes. At full speed. Should I have the mushrooms somewhere in the frame? I can do like a little thing where it's like off to the side there. Let's see. Kind of like matches the vibe. Just like never address it. What mushroom? Ooh, what's this? A delightful deli platter? Thank you, Mr. Sharp. Crackers, Swiss cheese, and summer sausage. It is summer. Summertime and the sausage is easy. What is summer sausage? Did we ever figure that out? I'm turning you up, Mr. Sharp. Hello.
Hey, boss.
Welcome, mister.
I have no idea what summer sausage is. It was on sale, so I said, well, we eat meats. I thought maybe beef jerky is usually too spicy for the boy. I'm like, maybe this will be like less of a spiced meat.
I mean, I do see some peppercorns in there, but it's not like terribly spicy.
I don't know what it is that sets a summer sausage apart from the rest of sausagedom.
Oh, hi, Gary. I noticed a typo in one of your comments. Hi, Gary said, you're crazy talented. You forgot the and. Crazy and talented.
They were starting a list.
You're crazy, comma. Talented, comma.
Wearing a jumpsuit, comma.
All these things. All these things are accurate.
Hi, Kiri.
It's like a.
Hi.
It's.
Hi,
I want to say it's softer than salami. Like salami is more
Yes.
like dried and like cured and like harder.
Yes.
And summer sausage feels.
When I took it out of the package, it was like a little damp, which I don't like, but I think is the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I think it
But
is
I
like.
don't like it.
It's still. It's not dried meat. It's more like a. It's kind of like between a salami and a hot dog. Did you have a bite?
I did. Yeah, I had a couple slices in there, and
There
I
are-
assumed that would be too much for you, and I would be
Yes.
in charge of the leftovers.
There's peppercorns and I want to say mustard seeds in this.
Summer sausage is a type of cured sausage that can be kept without refrigeration until opened, people. It is typically made from beef, pork, or sometimes venison. That's so crazy, really. It's like, here's the recipe for it. First off, you want some meat. What kind of meat? What do you got lying around? I don't know. You got a deer? Make it out of a deer. Who cares?
But get right
Pigs,
out of here.
cows,
with your
whatever,
chicken.
man.
Get right out of here with your birds.
And it is fermented, dried, or smoked. Curing salt is almost always used in the preparation of summer sausage, and seasonings may include mustard seeds, good eye, black pepper, good eye, garlic, salt, sugar.
Between salami and bologna. I see that. I see that, Bex.
That might, that feels.
Mm-hmm.
Last time Florida got a hurricane, Dan found summer sausage in the most empty grocery store.
But why is it called summer sausage?
My assumption is that it dates back to like times when we were more at the mercy of the seasons in the food that we ate, and it was like
I need a
paper towel or something.
Yeah, I'll get it. You talk. Ah! I kicked something. Sorry.
More at the mercy of the seasons, and so we were forced to like use. I don't know. Would mustard seeds and peppercorns be in season though? Or is it more something to do with like keeping it, like the freshness, since it's like a damper thing? I don't know. I am not a meat historian.
You're not a what? I was misled.
I wish I knew more about the history of meats. Shepherd's pie.
You're not a meatologist?
Did shepherds ever really eat that pie? I don't know. Find someone who looks at you like Shana looks at Duder, Mr. Sharp, with a plate of food.
I mean, look. Find someone who looks at you like you're holding a plate of food even when
Find
you're
someone
not.
who appreciates all of your multiple layers of irony and referential comedy so that you two can have shared understanding through the rest of your lives.
Yes.
Yes, as Dan understands it's Arby's has the meats?
Oh, they do. I've heard this.
But mostly from Arby's. So can we get some objective
Right, no, fair.
confirmation on
like,
this?
whose word are we taking on this?
Well, Bex just got her meatology degree from the University of Delhi, so I think we found our expert.
Fantastical. Ah, okay.
What's your plan here, babe? What are you thinking? What's on your mind?
Well, my plan and what I'm thinking
Mhm.
is I'm going to make some Smurfs.
Great. Small.
We
All
did.
creatures.
We did. Guess what we discovered, and by we I mean Very Bex and her internet sleuthing skills.
Ooh, yes.
The whole Smurfs are 3 apples tall.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, that is like an idiom, a French idiom. Haut comme 3 pommes, like as tall as 3 apples. It just means small.
That'd be
It's
like
like knee high to a grasshopper.
bees.
Doesn't mean like literally measure
bee's
a
knees.
grasshopper's
Right.
shin and be like that's as tall. It just means small.
Back when I was in short pants.
Yeah.
Not quite.
But yeah. So basically, it's not literal, but
Right.
it's been used so much that it is
become
basically,
literal.
and they translated the phrase literally, and so everyone who doesn't know that idiom
Right.
thinks of them as like 3 like current apples tall, which is like that's pretty big for a Smurf.
Yeah.
You think about it, but
They're like
they're-
an apple and a half.
yeah, I think
probably.
it's more like
Depends on the apple you're talking.
well, yeah,
Fuji?
exactly. Crab apples can be as small as like
Crab apples.
crab apples, like an inch. So I think they're saying like 3 inches tall is like the general consensus of Smurf height.
3 inches.
I see them more as like maybe 5 inches tall in my brain.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I
like you got to
suppose
see
that's-
their facial expressions.
I suppose
but I don't know.
that's where I'm.
Then if you think they live in mushrooms,
What does that mean? Mushrooms
they must
can
have.
be.
That's true. They must have gigantic mushrooms in Smurf Village.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are we talking? Morels here? We talking some shiitake? We talking some giant fungal blooms? Yikes!
hmm
Gross.
It's a rotting corpse plant.
Look, I'm not saying mushrooms
That's
can't
where
be good. I'm
stinky
saying they
Smurf lives.
are all just a little bit disgusting. Like fundamentally, a little disgusting.
Hello Kitty is also measured in apples. Is that true? I feel like yeah, all the Sanrio characters are like measured in food. I forgot. How tall is Hello Kitty supposed to be?
You had a blue mushroom that came from Belgium once. So Smurfs also come from Belgium. They're also blue. You had a Smurf mushroom. Figured that out.
Smurfs in the late 40s? I don't remember when Smurfs were.
I don't
because like
I don't remember
it's a-
exactly when they're from, but
it's
I
a Belgian
remember they're
comic.
surprisingly old.
It's a
that
comic
it goes
book.
back a ways.
yeah, a bande dessinée.
Ooh.
If you want to get French with it. But yeah, I don't remember when they were created.
You're not that old.
What'd you say?
Said you're not that old. See, I don't remember when they were
I
created.
do not recall.
There's not
Back
in,
when I was
was not in Belgium at the time. I was,
I was
traveling abroad. And by traveling abroad, I mean I did not exist on this plane.
Memento Mori, my little skeleton dog. 5 apples tall. But like which apple?
Gala?
See, that's the problem that I've
Granny
always
Smith?
had.
What are we talking here?
And I've had this problem since I was pregnant.
Rocket apples?
Because let me tell you, when you're pregnant, all of the pregnancy apps and websites like to say, hello, you're at 3 months. Your baby's now the size of insert produce.
An orange.
But it's like,
okay.
there is massive variety in the size of
Even within one varietal,
organic. Exactly.
there's still smaller ones, bigger ones. And I get it. Like, even within a human, there's probably smaller ones and bigger
sure.
ones.
And like,
but
but like,
what good is the...
yeah.
At least just give us a varietal, people.
Yeah.
How hard is it to say Valencia orange?
Sure. Or just, and then in parentheses, like an inches or centimeters would be helpful. Sometimes they'd be like the size of like a carrot, and you're like, well, those can get pretty
that's
long.
crazy. What are you, or baby
also,
carrot?
like skinny. Like what's the
Like those organic carrots that are at the grocery store that are just as good, but also just kind of look a little.
Yeah, like
Hey guys, I'm a carrot too.
I don't know.
I'm pretty carroty.
Sure you are, like
buddy.
compare it to
Sure you
something that has like a consistent size.
What I think they should do is compare it to children's toys, because that is a thing that you should start familiarizing yourself with.
Your fetus is the size of a Hot Wheels.
Exactly.
Very helpful.
That makes sense. Your baby is a little G.I. Joe right now.
Gross.
And little weapons, you get little weapons that you put in his... Don't. It's bad. Don't militarize your baby.
No, don't do that. We are anti-militarizing babies.
We're anti-using babies for military purposes.
Sports balls is great because there are like literally like regulation sizes for things.
That's it. That's
Golf
reasonable.
ball,
Ping
tennis
pong,
ball,
baseball,
softball.
Reasonable.
You get to like a football size, that. But also, there's not that many, I think. Or you could be like an Australian football. Like you have to get real
highlight.
Right?
Ball.
Yeah. Your baby is the size of a curling stone. Like I don't know
A bocce ball,
all
but
of
not
these.
not
I
one of the
internalized all of these.
Not one of the bocce balls that you throw first. One of the bocce balls that you throw later. Your baby's the size of a ski ball.
Of a late stage bocce ball.
Do not use your baby as a ski ball.
Do not. Cricket ball. Yeah, I have no idea what like a croquet. A croquet ball. I actually have an idea of what a croquet because I had a croquet set as a kid, but
your baby is the size of a rugby ball. Oh God, what happened? He never came out. It just kept going.
Just still in there.
Your baby's the size of an
bye.
exercise ball.
Mwah, Bex, thank you so much for A, all of the information, B, for the companionship, and C, I'm so looking forward to meeting your niece later. Yay!
Bex, it is always a joy to get to speak at your typing.
Well, you're not wrong.
I mean,
You're not wrong. All right, let's see here. We're gonna do I think I'm actually full, Mr. Chef. You wanna throw this in the fridge for me?
No.
I'll eat that later. You're gonna eat that.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that in the Mr.
Throw
Sharp
that in
for you.
the fridge, aka Mr. Sharp.
No, that's William
Mr.
Perry.
The Fridge Sharp.
William Perry already took that nickname.
And no one else can.
Yeah.
Was he the fridge or the refrigerator?
Well,
Can I call you the icebox?
I mean, well, sure, yeah, no, that works. I like that.
That's a good one.
Because, I mean, fridge is, like, he was so known as William the Refrigerator Perry that, like, fridge became
His
the nickname for his nickname. So it's like, it was, like, if you're like, the fridge, like, you would not be confused who you were talking
Wait,
about.
hang on.
These people are confused.
Refrigerator?
These people are confused to what I'm talking about because I'm talking about a semi-obscure football player from the 1980s, and that's reasonable.
You mean the late 1900s?
First off, how dare you?
I've taken to referring to that.
You were there,
yeah,
too,
I know. Back in my
lady.
childhood, in the late 1900s. I love it. It's very fun.
Is that fun?
It's
for
my
you?
new
You like
thing.
that?
It's my new thing.
Right.
Because that can just mean like, I think like 75 to 99.
Yeah.
Late 1900s. No, I even know who the fridge is. Do I know that because of the nickname refrigerator? Yes, absolutely.
He is not obscure. He is very large. He is the one who obscures.
Good point.
You're quite right. You're
Good
quite
point.
right there, Green Bam. And
No,
I am not
no.
here. I'm not here to cast any doubt on the legacy of the great William the Refrigerator Perry. However, I am also forgiving of the many people of the Twitchverse who
May not be
may
aware.
not know who that guy is.
Cookies should have been delivered. Yay, Liz! You can freeze the cookies for up to 3 months. Eating them frozen is delish, and so is using them to make ice cream sandwiches. Shut up. Okay, we'll definitely be doing that. Thank you, Liz. We'll probably get a notification from our P.O. box. I want to say either the end of today or tomorrow morning. So we'll. Oh, you're gonna actually be doing a thing tomorrow, right? So maybe you can pick those up on your way there or way back.
Yeah, I'm going out like see me way.
Oh my gosh, I love this Green Bam. I don't really know what's going on here, but that never stops me.
Fair.
How I love that you know yourself so well. It's a nice thing. It's a nice thing.
He did not run fast, but he ran hard. It also describes our
Is your
son's
refrigerator
running?
running? Yeah.
I loved watching our son play basketball, where it was just like so much physical movement to get nowhere. Just a lot of body, a lot of hands, a lot of knees,
He comes by it
a lot of ankles.
honestly. This family is not not known
Was
for
he
its
focused?
athletic prowess.
Was he focused on the game? No.
No.
Was he focused on making a focus face so that he looked very serious during the game he was not focusing on? Yes, that was a great focus. A great focus of ours.
We put a lot of energy into that.
You know how when you like watch someone pretending to run and they do the like serious face and the like, you know, the kind of like chopping hands. He was doing a lot of that, but like moving as fast as Shana is right now.
He gets it from his father.
No, I don't try to move.
I saw you play softball. I saw you run the bases. I'm almost there. What? This is how I ran cross country. I would start out with Spider-Man hands, and then I would end up with like T-Rex Spider-Man hands. And this kind of face. To be if you trust any of the photos of me running in high school, it's always like
In your head, you're like, I am a machine.
yeah, I'm like, I'm the Terminator. And
dangerous
it's like, no, I
animal.
just look terminated. It's
Body failing. This is why I don't like exercising in front of people. You should just let yourself be ugly when you exercise. Get sweaty, hair nasty.
that's
like
why I think
breathe all
it's
ragged
great
and weird.
to get old. Because when you're like super old, you don't need to worry about being cute anymore.
I love the old people at the
I
gym.
can't wait to be old. Like really old. Like I know I'm old already, but like really old. You know what I mean?
Sharp squat.
Squat. Speaking of it, okay, here we go, Dan. 1, 2. Wait, blueberry crisp cookies. 3. How dare they come out with more limited editions?
They keep doing that. And then I gotta go get those. But then they come out with another limited edition. I gotta go get that one. Why do they keep doing that?
Gonna hold this 10th one. 10.
What are they trying to do to me? Get me to buy their cookies?
I know.
Yeah, she's
now
running.
in a van down by the river.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
didn't have a
'Cause when
very
when you're squatting.
Farleyan. He's not squatting. He's just getting a really stable base.
I mean, fair, because he's then soon gonna launch himself into a breakaway coffee table. So
Right.
you gotta really load that spring.
At
You
least
know.
you hope it's breakaway.
I mean, it broke away, so
Did break away.
it did.
Chris
break away,
Farley,
break
Vans Down by the
away.
River, as well as many other sketches and films. Occasionally, I feel like you got to do a citation at the end of jokes just to like let people.
Lunch Lady, who we made a balloon of.
That sketch is so beautiful. Lunch Ladyland.
Lunch Ladyland, and the other Chris Farley balloon we've made.
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick
Chippendales.
Swayze, Chippendales. It was a mashup with Piglet and Pooh, and it worked
God, that works so
oddly
good.
well.
So well.
It was like one of those organic mashups where it's like, this could have been a request.
Right. You wouldn't think of Piglet as a Patrick Swayze,
But it's
until
kind
you
of
put
great.
him next to a poo.
Until you put it next to a poo and you give him some hair and
Right.
you draw on some abs.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
that's all it
yeah,
takes.
Yeah.
So we basically were like, what
Dudes.
was the essence of Patrick Swayze?
Punk
Hair,
fiend.
abs. You're welcome.
Oh,
Dance
you forgot.
moves.
You forgot. Yeah, that's exactly the third thing. I would say hair, abs, dance.
Yeah, but I think in a still image.
Still image, Patrick Swayze is very dance.
That's true.
Also, how do you show off the hair and the abs? Dance.
You gotta really clench
you gotta
them.
Be very fussy.
McDougal's been lurking and a-working, but wants to say hello to you, mister. Hi, Punk Fiend. How are you? Oh, little paw. Wee paws to say hello.
And Dan did improv and he was failing. His defense mechanism was a pratfall. That's very funny. Like as a recurring bit, just like in any improv
It's
show.
so much better than pulling out the fake gun.
Exactly.
Whoa! Why not? I mean, like, yes. I love it. Yes, Flava, we agree.
What do
And
you
yet-
think? Should we go into this haunted house? Banana peel.
Very funny.
Blackout.
Oh my god.
You know, the lights person knows, like, that's your cue, man. What else are
It's
you
not
do
gonna get
after
better.
that?
It's not gonna get better
But
than
also,
this.
first time that happens, pretty funny.
Yeah.
Every other time you do that, even funnier,
It
because if,
builds.
like, that's just over the course of a night, over the course of a show, great bit.
Big man falling down, funny. Legs in the air, very funny.
Legs in the air. Legs in the air says, I wasn't injured, and this is goofy.
Punk Fiend. Oh, I'm so glad. Enjoy your day off, my friend. Relax, stretch. And I need to stretch. My back is messed up. I need to like.
Patrick Swayze was a triple threat, Flava. Actor, Roadhouse, To Wong Fu, Dirty Dancing, right? He was a dancer. He was raised, that's what his parents did. He was raised in the dance.
His parents were dancers?
Yeah.
I did not realize.
At least his mom was.
Okay.
That he was raised like in her dance
That's
studio.
fantastic. I mean, that makes a lot of sense because that man moved like he'd been moving his whole life.
And then, of course, the third thing, song. She's like the wind.
Did he sing that?
He sang one of them on Dirty Dancing. Was it not that one?
I don't know. I didn't
He
know.
had one song on the Dirty Dancing soundtrack. There was the Patrick Swayze song.
I didn't
I
know
think it's
that.
She's Like the Wind.
I didn't know that.
But then you gave me a crazy look.
But I am
but
also
then
just
after
saying I
that-
didn't know that, which isn't saying like you're wrong. It's like what really?
Yes, she's like
Flava
the
says
wind.
she's like the wind. I
Confirmed.
didn't know that.
Triple
I can
threat.
definitely hear the song. It's time for some water, the best medicine from Kenny Medicine. Thank you.
And Dan Lewis, you're right. Point Break. So he's a quadruple threat: acting, dancing, singing, surfing.
Let's go.
Posing, looking great with salt spray in your bleach blonde hair. As Keanu tells you, don't do it, Bodie. Don't do it. And then he does it. Yeah. And then Johnny Utah does that. You got it.
I've
that's
never
Point
bank
Break.
robbing.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that too.
A quintuple threat? Okay, get out of here.
Yeah.
Bartending. Butt kicking.
Cooling. Throat ripping. Sorry, spoiler alert for later in Roadhouse.
Whoa. I've never seen Roadhouse. I've never seen Point Break.
And yet at this point, you
But I
get
have
all the
seen
parts that are important
Hot
to
Fuzz.
culture.
So, basically,
What?
they reference it a lot. It's 'cause of
Oh,
the
right. Yeah. Okay.
So, because that's the noise.
Yes. You've been around many guns firing
Yes.
because you know that they sound like crack, 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 crack.
Pop, pop.
Zoo.
Yeah.
Bang.
What are we doing? It's fine. Nothing to see here. Okay. Now, I'm gonna make some Smurfs, and I'm gonna do it in focus mode. So, Mister, you can heck off. No,
Great.
but this is
I love hecking off. I got a lot of heck that I got to
offload.
Yeah.
You got a lot of heck to off. So yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else I can do for you? Anything you need here?
I don't think so. Is there anything else I need, chat? I've got water. I've got. Let me make sure I've got when I turn it on too. So I'm gonna basically be recording for a YouTube video where I teach balloon artists how to make these Smurf designs. And I will not be reading chats during that time. I'm also going to turn off alerts. So if you're like, I redeemed a hydrate, why isn't she doing it? I will try and catch up afterwards. But that is the explanation.
You're right about that. I could give her a hug.
Oh yeah, I could use a hug, Mr. Sharp. Oop, I kicked my mushroom. This thing is. Well, I had to spread it out. Oh, I love you, babe.
Have you? Have fun. I'll be within shouting distance if you need anything. And I'll shout at you if you need me to do that.
I don't need you to shout at me.
Hey, you doing good in there?
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Yeah, I do need hugs. Hugs are great.
Everyone
Mr.
needs
Sharp,
hugs.
grade A hug giver. I don't know what the
I did do a 2-week seminar.
Olympic level.
Yeah, I did go to the Hug Olympics. Yeah. I placed in the finals. I didn't medal.
Oh, well,
That's why I don't talk about it anymore.
Hey,
I'm proud of it,
it's
but other
impressive.
people are.
You're at the top echelon of human animals.
Said it could have been squishier.
Bunnyco, I got to tell you something. Bunnyco posted a reel where she showed off her her new Memento Mori balloon dog shirt and outfit, and invited me to collaborate. So I said yes, and now that's on my page. And I got a direct message from someone this morning who watches the stream.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I would love to buy that. Do they come in this size? And blah, blah, blah. So, hey, Bunnyco. Thank you for doing that. Because here's the thing. I'm like, I forget how, not everybody is always watching when I talk about those things. So, having something on your Instagram page is a smart idea.
There is the link for the merch if folks are interested in a Memento Mori balloon yourself, or a shirt yourself.
Shirt, yeah.
Also,
and
I will say there are the
stickers.
California Love shirts and stickers there. Profits for that go to VC Defensa, who are working crazy hard right now.
Ventura County is making me so proud.
My friend Leo from VC
So
Defensa has
proud.
been on the news every day, and it's just he was just an idiot stand-up comedian with all the rest of us idiot stand-up comedians a decade ago. And now I feel like we were helping train him.
Oh, yeah.
To giving him stage time.
No, for sure.
Talking to audiences, being confident, calm, able to be articulate in front of a very, at an important circumstance in front of crowds that are not always receptive. He's doing great. He's doing amazing. But anyhow, any purchases of the California Love stuff goes to the profit part goes to those guys.
Yeah. And it was good because it was did you ever do a snack that you mentioned? Yeah, McDougal, I did. Mr. Sharp brought me crackers, summer sausage, and Swiss cheese. It was delicious. Thank you.
Although I felt bad because I did not get here in time. She had to resort before that to a Fiber One bar.
Fiber One granola bar. Those
are intense, though. Those are 9 grams of fiber. I don't know if you all are into fibergrams. But 9 is...
I posted a fibergram reel.
Oh, no.
Don't
Please do not. I'm not on that one, and I don't want to get on that one.
Do not.
9 grams is a little intense.
Benefiber's only 3.
This is what I'm talking about, Bunnyco.
No joke.
This is what I'm talking about.
They should call themselves Fiber 9 because...
Fiber isn't bad. Fiber is good, but... 9 grams is, you just got to know what you're doing.
Hi, Oliver.
You just got to hydrate, and you got to have some free time tomorrow.
Mister, can you hand me some Oliver?
Yeah, hey, man.
He's probably wants some food because he came in here schmarshing.
Well, I can do some food for the dudes. Uh-oh. And then his brothers came.
Oliver.
Hey, what are we doing? We're hanging out.
Yeah. Oh,
We
Oliver.
partying?
Oh, Oliver. Oh, my goodness, Oliver. Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Okay, what do we need here? What do we need here?
Well, now Neptune's down here. Oliver,
Toon
no,
Squad.
don't lick the balloons. Ollie. He's so... Yeah, I know. Okay, you want food. I get it. Here you don't need to... I can put him down. And Neptune. You want to say hi to everybody, Tunes? Oh, Neptune.
Oh, you scruffy ruffian.
Oh, you fluff ball. I love you.
Did you
you.
tell them about Iggy and Neptune? The Iggy Neptune relationship
Iggy
is
and
like my
Neptune.
favorite thing about getting these kitties that I did not expect.
Name a more iconic pair.
Tunes was like messing with Iggy, like kind of just getting up in his face and like walking past him, doing that thing where he's like, "Oh, I'm oblivious to the fact that you don't want me here."
Because Iggy will like,
but
he
Iggy,
won't do anything.
he wasn't
Neptune
hissing.
calls Iggy's bluff.
Nobody was
hard.
hissing. They were both just doing like slow motion pause.
Yeah.
This is like Iggy's like petting him, but it's like
they're threatening to swat, but then Iggy just kind of like
just like pat.
rests his paw on his head and doesn't swat him. It's very
And
cute.
Iggy's just like very old, just like get out of here. Get out of here.
Does
and Tunes
Iggy-
is like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are
we
doing?
playing tag? Let's do
happening?
my
Yeah.
turn. My turn.
What are we
It's
doing?
so cute.
Oh,
And
God.
like they just so Iggy, I would say, tolerates the kittens at this point. I did get a really good picture. Let's see, I haven't uploaded it. I'm bad at uploading. But I got a really good picture of where did we have?
I haven't put anything in the Discord for a minute. I should put some
I know.
pet
yeah,
pictures in the
same,
Discord.
same.
Always while you're looking at that, let me do the quick announcements. Oh man.
Look at it's hard to tell because
triple buddy
but yeah, there's
stack.
Iggy and there's two little buddies right there.
It's sometimes hard to tell them apart because they just like
They're all
lay
kind
on
of dark
top
gray
of each
fur,
other.
yeah.
Just pile of like fur jimbled and jambled.
But this
together.
one is so cute. This is Iggy and Neptune, both looking up at the camera. Iggy looks so skinny in photos. I just can't get Iggy's bulk to really translate. I thought the camera added 10 pounds. It does not. What?
I don't know if Chat
there-
was able to see that attempt. Yeah, not so successful, eh, bud? But if you enjoy Sharp Balloons and you would like to contribute to the Sharp Balloons cause, there's the pals. You can donate directly here. You can do subscriptions. You can do bits.
Oh my gosh, look at him bury his little face.
We also appreciate you sharing us on your socials, telling your friends, text a buddy who has kids who watch YouTube and need wholesome, fun content to watch. Send them some of Shana's YouTube videos. And if you're looking for old VODs, it is on the Sharp Balloons on Twitch channel on YouTube.
There you go.
Since Twitch only keeps them for so long, they will be on the Sharp Balloons on Twitch channel.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
So they won't just disappear. But you know, I mean, like, a lot of this stuff is... We don't need to save it all.
We'll save as much
or
as we
do
can.
we?
And people can engage with whatever they like, because
Or do
I'm not telling you how to live your life. But you're
Oh
going to
my
do
gosh,
your thing.
Bunny Co, that's so funny, though.
What's that?
SharpBalloons on Twitch, YouTube, got it. Yeah, exactly. You spelled it perfectly, Green Bam. Now, how do I pronounce it? Okay. But let's see. I'm going to get the thing out of my eye because there's something in my eye. I did remind myself how to make this little 160 Smurfette. Very cute. But I think I should do I'll start with the regular Smurf. Don't call it regular Smurf. Generic Blue Boy.
Yeah. Generic Blue Boys. All right, Kim.
Yes.
Knock 'em dead. Have fun.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, Raji. How you doing? Yes, there you go. Blue gnome. Blue gnome. Oh, I will. Ha. Bye. Bye, Mr. Sharp. We love you. We love you, babe. Okay. So I'm gonna start recording and like the box. Yeah, but it's not a post office, so that's why I'm checking. But also, they haven't given me an alert that they received it yet, so they may not have processed it. That doesn't mean that they didn't receive it, but you know they take their time. Ah, something stuck in my teeth. Hang on, hang on. Got to grab some floss. It's gonna bug me if I have something stuck in my teeth the whole time I'm filming. Oh, Mr. Sharp, you're so cute with walking around with kitties in your arms all the time. Yeah. He calls the kittens his co-pilots and just carries them around. It's very sweet. Would Smurfs be considered the original Blue Man Group? La 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 la. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. What are the Smurfs? The boy Smurfs. Let's see. Smurfs characters in the new movie. I'm gonna say 2025. Show more. Okay, so Smurfette is Rihanna. Papa Smurf is John Goodman. Jaunty Smurf is Amy Sedaris. Love that. Vanity Smurf is Maya Erskine. Fun. Strumpf Coquette. Brainy Smurf is Sholo Maridueña. I don't know who that. Oh, Hefty Smurf is Alex Winter. Oh, really? Interesting. No Name Smurf is James Corden. I could do with less of him. Moxie Smurf is Sandra Oh. Grouchy Smurf is Chris Miller. Sound Effects Smurf is Spencer X. Worry Smurf, Billy Lord. Clumsy Smurf, Hugo Miller. And a few others. All right. There's a lot of lady voice actors portraying the Smurfs, which I like. I like that. More of that. Yeah, he looks so good, man. Nikki Painter, I actually did get to see Nick Offerman briefly at the premiere. He's looking good too. Ron Swanson cleans up nice. But I remember, yeah, Vanity Smurf. I feel like you need to throw a little flower in the hair for it to be Vanity Smurf. And Hefty, Moxie, Grouchy, Clumsy, Worry. I want to see images of them, though. Let's see. This is the one. Open image in new tab. Just save image as. Save. Let's open that. Tucked it in the subgrat. There we go. Let's pull it over here. Boom. I don't know what this weird little orange thing is. Seems strange in a movie about tiny creatures that you would need to have, like, another adorable creature thing. But what do I know? Does that Smurf have a does does that Smurf have like a doctor thing on its head? It's funny, as I was showing the Smurf designs to the event planner for the event, she's like, they kind of all look the same. And I'm like, that's kind of the thing about Smurfs. I think you're thinking about the yeah, Brainy's at the bottom, Brainy with the glasses. I think you're thinking of the dwarves from Snow White. I think they're all something Smurf, except for the red hat Smurfs, these two here, not Papa, but these two. They're from like another dimension that they another dimension. I think that's a plot point of the new movie. I haven't seen the movie yet. You've never seen Dan Connor so thin and in shape. Well, after he died, he really turned things around. Okay, so let's see. Vanity Smurf is pretty fun there in the bottom corner. And that little flower is a good detail to do. So maybe I'll do... have a little flower ready to go. Oh yeah, Raji, it's been forever since I've seen the original cartoon, and I don't think there was one time I was actually recently when I was at the hotel for Twist and Shout, the balloon art convention in February. At the hotel, I was in my hotel room, like preparing for my classes, and and I don't know which Smurfs movie it was. It's the one with Neil Patrick Harris in it, if anyone recalls that one. Sylphane! Oh, you sweetie. Yeah, there's Gargamel at the top, and I think he has a new co-villain, Razahale or something. I don't know how you pronounce it. But there's also a new bad guy. Maybe it's like his brother or something. Who are the villains? Razamel. And of course, Azrael, the cat, right? The cat is Azrael, I think. So a little flower, little orange inside for that. I don't need to tell people how to make a flower. Why are there so many of this movie? It's a kid's movie. You're not a kid. And the kids like it, so they make more. I mean, honestly, yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like I think a studio purchases an IP. And they're like, we own the rights to Smurfs. So, do we want to purchase another IP, or do we want to just remake Smurfs now that we have a way better animation? Because I will say these Smurf designs far superior to the old Smurfs designs. there was a 2011 film and 2013. Who were the cast? Katy Perry was in the 2011 and 2013. It was also Katy Perry. Okay. I wonder if the 2013 was a sequel to the 2011. I mean, obviously, but it was, you know, not trying to be a completely new world. And then Demi Lovato, apparently there was another movie in 2017, but that one was direct to. Did that get a theatrical release? Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Mandy Patinkin and Julia Roberts. April 7th, mixed reviews. Did it actually? Yeah, it had a. Do you remember this? I do not remember this. It's fine. It's fine. So apparently, it is a thing for Smurfette to be voiced by a pop star. So Katy Perry, Demi Lovato, and now Rihanna has entered the chat. I think we all know who's the cooler. Let's see. I want to show you the Smurfs characters from the 2011 movie because they're so not cool. Let's see. This one, yeah. Save image as. Save. So this, look at this character design. This one, wait, this one, okay, I know it's too big. This one actually looks like the original two-dimensional drawings, which captured the hearts of millions and everybody loved it. What were they even trying to do with this? Look at Smurfette. Smurfs are supposed to live in Smurf Village, not the uncanny Smurf Valley. Oh. Garodio. Stevie Nicks? I mean, I would watch the heck out of that. You did, but you heard it, but you didn't watch it. Ah, well. But the new one looks best. That I can say without any reservation. This one definitely looks better. I think we went through a phase with like computer animation where we're like, we're going to try and make everything look. Okay, all right. If you don't want to be picked up, then don't walk towards me on the table. Little guy. He's very cute. And he does get snuggly. I don't want to say like he never wants snuggles. He does. But less frequently. Less frequently. All right. This. Shrink this down. Minimize that. Now, the new Smurfette actually has more of like platinum blonde hair. The problem is, I mean, I do have like a very pale yellow. I just feel like that color next to white, there's like not much difference between the two. So it looks strange when it's like, but I guess there's not much difference between the two in the image either. This is just a little less yellow than I want Smurfette's hair to be. So I'm going to make her with the full-on yellow hair. My apologies to the animators. I think it's a good choice to change your hair up a little bit, but I cannot honor that platinum shading in my balloon. My sincerest apologies. Okay. Am I stalling? Stalling Smurf, that's me. Okay. Here we go. We're recording. Beautiful. And I'm going to turn off the alerts. We might hear them still, maybe, but we're not going to. They're not going to pop up on screen while we talk. And very good then. All right, to make our basic Smurf, this is for all of the boy Smurfs in the village, excluding Papa, of course. We'll start with a 260 of any color for the base, a 360 in whatever Smurfy shade of blue you have, and of course a white 260 for the hat. Now, I know it's tricky to get your hands on 3-inch diameter balloons this day. Good luck to you, my friends. Here we go. I'll start with the base. Now, as I mentioned before, this premiere had 800 people in attendance. We needed to come up with a very simple design, so to move a little faster, I did just a 3-petal base. While normally I might make a 6 or 7-petal base. Use your own artistic discretion and judge based on the amount of time you have for kids waiting in line. Next, I will inflate our white 260, inflated about halfway, and the blue 360. I really don't need that much. In fact, you can probably get multiple Smurfs out of one balloon. Now you want to tie your blue 360 to your white 260. Then you'll make a small bubble in the blue. We got a raid, so we'll pause it here. Hello, raiders, how are you? Hi, friends. Don't mind me. I'm just recording something. Hello. La Doctora. Hello, La Doctora. How are you? How was your stream? Norma, good to see you. Hello, friends. Vinny Code. Welcome right on in here. Hey, One Big, how you doing? Selena's. Hello, Selena's Quats. Notorious Zot. Oh, the Notorious ZOT, I see. Hello, welcome, Jackie. DJ Mike Carbonell. Hi. You brought in so many wonderful friends. Thank you, La Doctora. Hello, Sandy G. Hi, welcome, friends. My name is Shana Sharp, and I am the best balloon artist in the world, as far as you know. And it's lovely to have you here. Hi. How you doing? Wow! What was that? So the doctor was in today. What was La Doctora up to? I would love to know. And also, La Doctora, if you are still here, what are your 2 favorite colors today? Friends, I say I'm the best balloon artist in the world. Obviously, that's subjective, but I can make literally anything out of balloons with enough balloons and enough time. And this stream basically exists to fact check that claim because I'm not here to just like make random claims. Please, are y'all fans of the Smurfs? La 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 la. Oh, and I have a whole bunch of ADHD. Just ready to dump it on you. This is my general energy. She likes orange. 2 colors of orange. Random claims, exactly. That's Green Band's department. I love it. Yeah, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna start with. I'll get 2 shades of orange, unless we feel like that's too much orange. I'm gonna grab this orange and this like kind of goldenrod color, which is kind of halfway between orange and yellow. It's honestly, this is my favorite color balloon, and I think these 2 colors complement one another beautifully. Hello, hello. It's nice to have you here. What were you guys up to over on the Doctora stream? Tie this part off here. She loves orange. Then that's perfect. Perfect. A double orange saber today. This is a balloon I like to make when folks raid into the stream. Oh, a co-working stream, aka shenanigans. That sounds very familiar. Why is it that I get almost less work done on co-working streams? But you know what? It's fine. I enjoy the work I get done far more in that way. Hello, friends. Okay, we're going to take this, wrap that around there, twist it together. Twist that part around the base. Beautiful. And wrap that in there. We don't need this part. This part's extra. Just rip that off. Get out of here, that part. You can't wait for the finished product. Well, we're very close. You won't have to wait much longer. All right, this is a very, I don't want that one. I want this one. Yes, this one. Okay, we're going to write La Doctora 7 on the raid lightsaber here. Now, La Doctora may have needed to run, you know, I get it. After you stream, you're like, and I'm out. Also, if they didn't get all of the work that they needed to do during the co-working stream done, maybe they need to actually get some work done, which is fair. But I have written La Doctora 7 on the raid lightsaber. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, lady, that doesn't look like a lightsaber. And you're right, it doesn't look like a lightsaber. But it does sound like one. What? Ah! Cool, right? I know. I know. This the sound actually does come from the balloon. It is one of my favorite balloons to make, and I'm so grateful that you are here. Welcome. Okay, cool. Okay, this is pretty cool. Yes, she definitely didn't get any work done. So that's why. She's like, okay, now you guys just go play with the balloon lady and leave me alone so I can get work done. Thank you. Tell her thank you. I'm sorry, I'm assuming because of the, because it's the feminine form, but, you know, thank you for being here, friends. Happy to have you here. DJ, you think that's amazing? Oh, shucks, thanks. I can make literally anything out of balloons. I've made over 1,000 balloons here on Twitch. We've been streaming for 4 years and some amount of months. It's so nice to have you. Now, I am a working balloon artist. That's how I make my living. It's shockingly not by streaming. And I recently, this weekend, did an event for the Smurfs new movie premiere. So if you are interested in seeing the Smurfs, only in theaters, coming soon. I was able to, it was at the Paramount Studios lot. Myself and 3 of my good friend balloon artists were there making Smurf designs. And because the movie's coming out, I thought it might be a good idea to film a tutorial on how to make a Smurfs balloon. So that's what I'm going to be doing here on stream today. So while I film that, I am going to go kind of like focus mode where I'm not reading chat. So I apologize. Normally I try to be extremely interactive with chat because honestly, that's what the stream is for me. It is my required level of social interaction since I am mostly a hermit. I'm one of those introvert extroverts. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. But thank you for being here. I am going to turn off notifications and stop reading chat. Sorry, while I make this balloon, but you are welcome to hang out and see how it's made. If you are yourself an aspiring balloon artist, you know, enjoy. Oh, and we should drink some water. Thank you, K-pop. After all that talking, I really ought to. Ah. 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 Okay, good. Woo! I do need to keep drinking water because I often, you know, what's the word? Don't. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Where were we? I've got my cute little mushroom here. Fantastic. Scroll down here and not read the chat. I'm not reading the chat here for the long haul. Oh my gosh, Akiri, thank you. Okay, but I'm not reading chat. I have to literally turn my okay, all right, fine, I'll stretch to get Smurfy. We up all night to get Smurfy. There's like my lower back is actually could really use a good stretch. Oh, I need to start doing yoga. I'm middle-aged now. I need to start taking care of myself. If my goal is to be a funny old lady, I gotta start taking care of the body, you know? Ugh, this old house. Creak, creak. Okay, I'm gonna turn my second monitor that has chat away from me. Because the thing is, I'm very bad at not reading chat. I'm very bad at it. I see it and I'm like, oh, I must respond. No, Shana, you must not. You must do this thing to make YouTube content because the content machine requires constant fueling. Also, that's a good point I should mention. Hey, I've got a YouTube channel, youtube.com/SharpBalloons. I know it's shocking that that's the name of the channel. I've also got an Instagram and a Discord and all that if you want to see some cool balloon photos. Like I said, we've made over 1,000. Cool myself off here. I know, I'm not going to blow it directly into the microphone for the video. So nice. Okay. Where was I? I think I had this under my arm, the base, and this already gone. Okay, we've tied our 360 blue to our 260 white. Now we're going to make a very small bubble in the blue balloon. And when I say very small, I want it to be smaller than a very small bubble, so it's actually smaller in diameter than the 3 inches. You see that? And make a pinch twist out of that by grabbing the bubble, pulling it away from the knot, and twisting it around itself. Beautiful. Now I'm going to squeeze the 360 and make a second bubble. This one's going to be maybe, I'm terrible at estimating distances. I would say that's like 2.5, maybe 3 inches. I don't want it to be too wide. And then one more very small bubble that again will pinch twist to itself. Ear, face, ear. You get it. Now we'll take the white balloon, squeeze it, stretch. You want to make it pretty soft. And we're going to wrap the balloon around to the back. Now, I don't want these bubbles to be the same length. I want this bubble to be a little bit longer, as though it were wrapping around the curve of this bubble right here. Twist that, and wrap that juncture around our pinch twist. Beautiful. Now squeeze, soften the balloon, and we're going to make a long bubble that will make a bit of a triangle with this base here. So just up and down, not too tall, not too short, but just enough so you get a little bit like a triangle that you can see through right there. And roll that around your side pinch twist. Last, we're going to squeeze and stretch that balloon one more time. And then pull another curve over the front of the head. Again, we're not pulling nice and short. We want to kind of curve it to give that brim of the hat. Twist there and roll into that pinch twist. Beautiful. This part of the balloon, we're going to rip that off. We don't need that part. That part's extra. Bye-bye. And we're also going to rip off the white scrap. However, I'm going to make sure I have a bit of a longer scrap on this one. I don't need the full balloon, but maybe like a foot of the balloon remaining. Get rid of that part. Leak the air out here. I will tie these two together just to make sure. Probably the pinch twist is strong enough to hold the air, but you don't want to chance it. We'll take this here, this extra bit, and holding the head in place, centered on these three petals here. This is like a clover. We're going to center it right in the middle. Pull on your white scrap and tuck that underneath through the center of that clover and up to that other ear. Wrap it around the ear, and I like to bring it back into the center of the clover. Wrap it around once or twice, lose it in there. Fantastic. Now I'll take this exposed nozzle, kind of tuck it into the hat so we don't see it. And last step for the balloon, I'll grab this taller loop and kind of pinch it together, emphasizing the point at the top and bending it forward a bit. This will make your little Smurf hat. Very Smurfy. Now your Smurf is ready to draw on the face. The face, we're going to need a white paint marker and a black permanent marker as well. When I'm drawing my Smurf face, I kind of find the center of this blue bubble, and I draw an oval that is slightly tilted backwards. You'll see what I draw here. We're going to draw an oval that's tilted like that. Now, from the center of that oval, we're going to come up and draw another top oval, but only part way. And then once we get to about that halfway point, draw another curve to the bottom of that oval. That's going to leave room for the curve of the nose. Then we're going to fill in these white oval outlines with our white paint. Gorgeous. Now we'll take our black marker, and I usually will trace the nose first just to give that white paint a little extra time to dry. It's just a little bit of like a circle shape, but we're not connecting it all the way there. I'll do the top parts of the eyes. I'll trace over the top here and the top here. You don't need to go all the way around the eye. It's not necessary. And then for the mouth, I like to do a little mark there and then a smile. So that little kind of, I don't know, is it a dimple? Is it the crease or the corner of your smile? But either way, that gives it a little more character. And you're going to draw in your pupils. So obviously, your Smurf can be looking in any direction. There's no rule. I'll have this one looking up and to the side here. Just make sure that your pupils are in the same area of the sclera. And you can add some eyebrows, which will give it some personality. So, woo! I don't recommend doing that. Oh, no! Hey, guess what I made? Papa Smurf. Okay, well, chat. That was not in the script. It's fine. This is how we prove that they're real balloons. Otherwise, people wouldn't believe. They'd be like, it's too good. I'd be like, I know. It's fine. Do I look deterred? No. I've got plenty of balloons. Ay, ay, ay. You know what's funny? I made, how many of those did I make? Probably over 100 Smurfs for the event. None of them popped in the drawing phase. Was it the Sharpie? Was the Sharpie too sharp? Probably. Will I work with the Maxiflow this time? Probably. Jeez. What was redeemed? I just heard a redeem, and now I have to look over at the other thing. I didn't see it. Oh, we got a follow? Someone's like, oh, she messes up. I'll follow for that. Fantastic. Please enjoy the Schadenfreude, free of charge. All right, so let's start again. Hey, look, it's always great to have a blooper reel, you know? You need that B-roll. Oh my gosh. So embarrassing. I'm a professional, I promise. Let's try that again. All right, first we're going to start off with the boy Smurf design. We will need a 260 in any old color for the base of the balloon. I use a white 260 for the hat and a blue 360 balloon. If you can find it, good luck to you. Smurfy blue color. But these are the 3 balloons we'll need. It's a pretty simple balloon. Step 1, we're going to inflate our base balloon color. I'm using a green. Let a little air out. Squeeze, stretch, and start with a 3-petal flower base. I went with 3-petal on this design because, again, we had to move super fast through a long line of people, and this just makes everything go a little smoother. Next, we'll inflate both the white 260 and the blue 360. I'll inflate the one about halfway, and the blue not even halfway. We can get several Smurfs out of one balloon this way. We'll tie these 2 together. Beautiful. You're doing so good. All right, first step on the Smurf's head is to make a small bubble in the blue 360. Now, when I say small, I don't mean, this is a meatball size bubble, right? We got a nice, still the 3-inch diameter, but we don't want that. We want it to be even smaller than that. So I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of air out of there so I get closer to a 2-inch diameter bubble on the end here. And then we will pinch twist this bubble, again by pulling it away from the 2 and tearing a hole in my white 260. What is happening? I feel like I was cursed by Gargamel. Jiminy Christmas. All right. It's okay. It even happens to the best of us. That's rude. Am I calling myself the best? Well, I am. No, hang on. I'm going to try and pull this out. Yeah. And we'll get another white balloon. I am aging as we make this balloon design. Stressful. I can cut it together where we'd already tied them together. There we go. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. We want a small bubble there. Just about 2 inches diameter. We're going to pinch twist this bubble here by pulling and twisting. Beautiful. That will be an ear of our Smurf. Give it a little squeeze to the remaining 360 and twist a face bubble. This is probably like 2.5 to 3 inches. It's probably almost, gosh, if this is a 3-inch diameter balloon, this is longer than 3 inches, yeah? I'm terrible at estimating sizes. Just make it look kind of like that, okay? Not too wide, or your Smurf will be like, eh. Then we're going to do another small bubble at the end here. And pinch twist that as well. Now your Smurf has 2 ears. Very Smurfy. Next, you'll squeeze and stretch your white 260 and wrap that around the back of the 360 bubble. You don't want these bubbles to be the same length. You want the white bubble to be a bit longer. So again, you're kind of letting it curve naturally around the curve of the 360, seeing where that would intersect that pinch twist, and make a twist there. Roll that twist into your pinch twist juncture. Gorgeous. Now, squeeze and stretch. It's going to be very helpful for this bubble in particular to be extra soft. We're going to make kind of like a little triangle here. So this bubble is a bit longer and softer. Right there. Twist and roll into that ear pinch twist. Like so. Just whack myself in the face with the balloon. That is not a necessary step. Extra style points if you do, though. And squeeze and stretch your remaining your remaining white 260. And then we'll curve that over the top of the head, twisting it about where it would intersect with the pinch twist and rolling that in. You're doing great. Beautiful. Now I'm going to pop the remainder of my 350 balloon, 360 balloon. You don't need this part. You can save this for another Smurf. Let the air out there. And now for my white balloon, I will also pop it, but I want to make sure I leave a good length of scrap. So I'm going to pop it about 1 foot out and get rid of this. We'll take this long, stretchy scrap of balloon to attach the Smurf's head to our little clover base here. I'm going to put the head, kind of place it right over the center of this little clover, stretch my white scrap through the center of the clover to the other ear, the opposite pinch twist, wrap it around that pinch twist, and then back into the center. If you still have extra space, back over that other ear and back into the center. I like to end with it in the center of the balloon so I can stretch and let go, losing it in between those petals. And you know, I have my blue scrap over here. I could leave it because it's a pinch twist, but just to be safe, I will tie it because you just never know. Turns out balloons sometimes leak. So this is what we have here, our 2 ears and our face. For our hat, what I want to do is kind of give it a little squeeze together in the center and really shape and reinforce the bend in the center. That will give it the look of the hat. I like to kind of pull it forward and bend it forward a bit like that so that we've got our lovely little Smurf hat. Of course, to finish it up, we need to draw on the face. I'll show you the most generic Smurf face. We can also do variations for your brainy Smurf, your vanity Smurf, your hefty Smurf. But this is just generic Smurf. Take your white paint marker, find about the center of your blue face here, and we're going to start by drawing an oval that is angled back toward that one side of the head. So I always like to start, I'm right-handed, so I like to start drawing on my non-dominant side. So I'm making the Smurf's right eye, but when I look at it, it's on the left side of the Smurf face canvas. So that is our first eye. Our second eye, we're going to start from right about here and duplicate that oval shape, but only to about the center of the oval. And then we'll do a curve to the bottom to where those two would meet. That's going to give you space for the nose to overlap that second eye. And then color in your oval shape. Gorgeous. If you don't have a white paint marker, I highly recommend it as an investment to really up your balloon game. Next, we'll take our black permanent marker, dry the white marker, make sure that it's not still sticky or that'll gum up the tip of your black marker. I'll draw the nose, just following the curve I left and completing it, but not fully completing the circle. And then we will trace over the top of these ovals. I'm not going to go all the way around, but I'll draw to about that point, and same on the other side. And then a little mouth. I like to draw a tiny mark there as like the, I don't know if it's a dimple or like just the corner of the mouth there, and then a little curve of a smile. Very, very simple. And you'll need pupils in the eyes to give it focus. I will draw my first pupil here. I like to draw my first pupil on the eye that doesn't have a nose over it. Now, if I'm drawing my second pupil, this one will be slightly behind the nose. So basically, we're just going to come up over and do half of the pupil as it peeks from behind the nose. And to give it a little extra personality, eyebrows are always great. So I'm going to do a little bit of... There we go. Now that's a very fun little Smurf face. Ta-da! Hey, we didn't even pop it. All right. Yeah. Shana, Shana. Thank you, thank you. I am amazing. You're right. La, 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 la. That took way longer than it needed to take. Oh my goodness. Okay. I am also going to, let's see. So this is what I have here. If you take a look at the full length of the balloon, I like to rip off the bottom part of the balloon. Maybe the bottom part of the balloon wants to rip itself off, and tie this here so that we have a nice manageable handle for your recipient to carry the balloon around with them. Of course, you can make this a wristband or a headband if that's something that you carry in your kit. Yay! Very Smurfy balloon. All right, friends. I do want to also show the variant faces, so I'm going to make another bubble. And we'll do a red base for this one. We'll do orange. I'll do Hefty Smurf. Orange, because La Doctora loves orange. When I'm working at full speed, I can usually crank these puppies out in about 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Your results may vary. Obviously, the more you practice, the faster it'll get. Squeeze, stretch. Beautiful. Don't need that part. Rip that off. We'll save this for a Smurfette. And pop that. also make this the same length as our other one. Beautiful. Hefty Smurf. I'm going to look up a good hefty Smurf face real quick. I'll say 2025. Yeah, he's cute. He's got a little tattoo on him, but it's on his arm, and you can't really see his arm. So we have generic Smurf, but I also want to show you a couple other face designs for your other Smurfs, because the only real difference between them will be their facial expressions. So next up, Hefty Smurf. They still have the same basic eye shape, but with Hefty Smurf, I'm going to come up and do my oval. Fill that in. And my second oval. Curve for my nose. And fill that in. The real difference is going to come with the eyebrows. So Hefty Smurf will have focused eyebrows that kind of come down together in the center, almost like angry eyebrows, but we're going to pair it with a smile. Angry eyebrows plus smile equals determined. So a little mark down and then a diagonal line up like that. And the same thing on the other side. Curving our nose, making sure we've got a smile. Outlining the top part of our eyes. And I will position these pupils in a different area of the face. There we go. Hefty Smurf. See how it's just slightly different, but it does give different character. Now we need another. I'm going to do Vanity Smurf. And I'll do... It's another one. What other color should I do for the base? Oh, I can do red. Okay, yeah. Like Grumpy Smurf. Or is it Grouchy Smurf? Grouchy? Yeah, Grouchy Smurf. Okay. Vanity Smurf is like my favorite to do. But we're going to do Grouchy Smurf. White balloon. See what I mean by you can get multiple Smurfs out of one balloon? Stretch, pull, bend that around. Perfect. Wrap that. Soften, bend. Great. Through there. Stretch. Hat band. To the ear. Loverly. This one I'm not going to be able to get any more out of, so we'll just pop the ends. And I didn't make my base yet because I'm so prepared. Trimming that hat. Lovely. Okay. And don't need that part. Tie this here. Fantastic. All right, for Grouchy Smurf, we still have those angry eyebrows, but they're so low that they're actually going to change the shape of our oval eye. So, starting with our paint marker, we're going to start with a diagonal line here. And then from that diagonal line, we will finish the oval that we had done on our previous balloons. Color that oval in, and also a diagonal line up, a curve down, but then not long before we hit our nose curve and fill that part in there. Beautiful. Now we'll take our black marker and our eyebrows are even thicker and more angrier than Hefty's eyebrow. I'll outline just the edge of those white eyes. Give it that curl. The pupils I'm going to have actually touching that eyebrow top. And, of course, it's a pouty face for Grouchy Smurf. There you go. Whoa. He's having a very Smurfy day, if you know what I mean. Oh, what are you doing? No, don't. Oh, my goodness. When you have kittens in the house, sometimes they like to stand on your stream deck. I love you, but you can't be here right now. I love you. La 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 la. Okay, one more Smurf that I will show you, one more face variant. We're going to do Vanity Smurf, who is maybe my favorite to draw. Oliver, I'm filming right now. I'm doing a thing right now, dude. No. No, you picked up a Smurf. What are you doing? No. Oh my goodness. I have my own little Azrael in the studio. Okay. And no, you silly boot. You silly little boo. Where's my... Need another 360 blue. Small bubble, pinch, twist it. Big bubble, small bubble, pinch, twist it. Bubble around the back. Squeeze, stretch. Hat. Through the ear. Squeeze, stretch. Over the top of the head. Oh, now you're helping, Neptune? These kitties. No. You're too adorable, but you cannot help me. You have pointed claws, and you're covered in fur. You got some stuff on you. You're not gonna swat me. You're adorable. Down here now, please. Thank you. These kitties. Okay. 3-petal clover. Not this anymore. I will tie it. I don't trust the balloons anymore. Trust issues with these Smurfs. Like that. Squeeze. Shape. Lovely. Let me double check that Vanity Smurf does wear the When did that how long ago did that start? Hmm. How far back was it? I'm looking at chat now, so tell me how far back it was. The whole last Vanity Smurf? I can do Vanity Smurf again, that's no problem. Thank you for getting my attention. This is what happens when cats walk on top of your audio mixer. They push the mute button. Was that commentary on me? Are my cats throwing shade? Rude. So I don't think I need to redo the whole Smurf. I think I can just undo this. I appreciate you all trying to get my attention with the alerts. Very smart. You're like Lassie. What's that, girl? Timmy's down the well and his mic's on mute? Oh no. Should we drink some water? We should drink some water. Gotta reset. You know how it is. Oh, I feel so hydrated. Thank you so much, Hexadecimal. I appreciate you. All right, so what I'm going to do, this is just for you, is I'm going to rotate the head. Now, hopefully it doesn't pop. But this is a great tip for balloon artists. If you mess up on the face, you can always roll. Okay, never mind, it popped. It's because you can just roll the face out, and you can. In fact, I will still put it on here, but that one didn't want to play too nicely. There we go. Just going to make a bubble that's about the face shape. Gorgeous. And we will tie this. No, can't do it because the ear's deflated, or at least this one ear. Maybe I can get this one. No, this will be my Smurfette face. Yeah, there we go. Hoping that stays. Twist that there. Another pinch twist. Roll that ear through my white junctures. We got this. We can do it! Didn't realize that was why I was wearing this outfit today. Nice. It's not perfect, but what is in this world? What is in this world? It's not perfect, but it is Smurfict. Okay. Enough of that. Now we're doing Vanity Smurf. Vanity Smurf, one of my favorite faces to draw. So expressive, so sassy. We're going to start at the center of our face bubble and draw just one horizontal line. Right there, gorgeous. Then from that horizontal line, we'll draw the bottom of our backwards leaning oval. So you do kind of still want to slant that oval shape. Color that in. Then from here, we'll draw the curve of our nose and then connect the edge of the horizontal to the nose and fill in where we can. Fantastic. Put the cap on my white marker so I don't cry myself to sleep at night. Then we take our black marker and we're going to draw our nose outline the top horizontal line, and then from about the center of that line, draw the top of our oval shape. And the same thing on the other side there. I'll draw my pupils. These will intersect or touch the base of our lash line and give our little wry smile there. And with Vanity Smurf, it's always fun to kind of have asymmetrical eyebrows. So I'll have one that kind of curves down and one that curves up. Oh, yes. I'm Smurfy and I know it. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay, but Vanity Smurf has, where is it? There it is. Vanity Smurf does have one last detail, that is the yellow and orange flower over the ear. I don't need to tell you how to make this, but it's a 160. You can figure that out, I'm sure. Again, this is a nice detail to add if the person you're making it for absolutely loves Vanity Smurf, which, what's not to love? What's not to love? I'm looking positively Smurfy. You can do this. Hold them. Ah! Let's get these all together now. All together now. You know what? I'm going to do this. Yeah. We don't want our two angry eyebrow boys to be right next to each other. Grumpy, tilt forward, find your light. Good job. All right, so there, with just a little artistic variation, you can get a lot of different Smurf characters on this very basic Smurf base. Very fun. Ta-da! Gonna do a silent pass. Just like a fan. Ah, I'm a huge Smurf fan. Okay, we did these. Great. Good job, everybody. Look, all of these Smurfs are wonderful and perfect and special, but they're not Rihanna. So let's make Smurfettes obviously going to be the most popular request coming out of this movie. Because obviously. We'll start with a 3-petal base. I'm using a light pink for this one. And we'll need a yellow 260, a white 260, and a blue 3-inch diameter balloon. I'm using the scraps of a white and a blue that I used on a previous Smurf because that's efficient. So the first thing I like to do for Smurfette, aside from making the base, is inflating the head. So I'll put a little air into my blue 3-inch diameter balloon. I just want the head width. We don't need to put ears on Smurfette because her hair is always in front of her ears. So we'll tie a knot. I like to tie a knot in both ends of the face, like so. If you're starting at the beginning of the balloon, you can just rip off the extra part. But you do want to have some scrap to tie into the pinch twists on the side of the head. Next up, you'll want to put air in your white and yellow 260 balloons and tie them together. Squeeze and stretch like you do. First up, we're going to put a pinch twist in the yellow 260. Then take one end, doesn't matter which, of your Smurfette face balloon and wrap that around the pinch twist. You're going to want to make sure that the knot is on the opposite side of the pinch twist as the bubble for the face, so it nestles right in there. Then I take the yellow balloon and wrap it around the top curve of that 3-inch diameter balloon. and make sure that we find where that will meet the other end. Let's try it again, this time as though I were a native English speaker. All right, so we've got the 3 balloons tied together. Next step, we'll take our yellow balloon and curve that around the top of our 360 bubble. We want to make sure that these are not, again, the same length. That'll stretch it too much. We just want to kind of curve around the back, see where that would intersect. Make a twist there, and another pinch twist. Then take this knot and wrap that into the pinch twist, again making sure that the knot goes on the opposite side of the pinch twist as the bubble of the face. Gorgeous. Next, we'll take our white balloon, nice and soft, and we'll do the hat shape that we did for our boy Smurfs. Up and down. Twist that. Roll that into the pinch twist. Squeeze, stretch. This should all be very familiar because it's pretty much the same. We're going to wrap that around the top to be the top part of the hat. Twist that off there and into that pinch twist. Beautiful. I'm going to, at this point, pop the white balloon, or the remainder, making sure I have a nice scrap. And I'll fasten the head to our clover base. And pinch my hat together, bend it forward, all that good stuff. But we need one more detail on Smurfette, and that's her swooping bangs. So I'm going to take the yellow balloon, squeeze, stretch, make one small bubble, maybe a 1.5 inch bubble, and then a longer bubble. This one will be probably like a 4 or 5 inch bubble. And I take the end of that 4 or 5 inch bubble and twist it into the pinch twist on the opposite side of her head to secure it. Now I'm going to take about a foot of the balloon, rip this part off, maybe save it for another Smurfette, let that leak out. This extra scrap of balloon, I'm going to pull over to this juncture here between the 4 inch and the 1.5 inch bubble, roll it over that juncture, and then into the pinch twist on the side of her head. And lose that behind there. That will kind of tuck in the hair. Now at this point, her face is very much hidden by the hair, but what we'll do is kind of reach in with your fingers underneath and pull that bubble forward and push the hair back. There you go. Squeeze that hat. I'm going to give it a little more shaping. Fantastic. This is our lovely Smurfette balloon. Ripping off the bottom here because we don't need that part. It's extra. Tie this. Gorgeous. There's our Smurfette head. Now we'll add Smurfette's eyes, and it's basically the same face that we give our generic boy Smurf. We're just going to add eyelashes. And you can do different facial expressions on Smurfette. Absolutely. Smurfette can be determined. Smurfette can be grumpy. She can be whatever she wants to be. Here we go. Who run the world? Smurfs. Color in that eye. And our second eye curve. Our nose right there. Color that in. Gorgeous. Take our black marker. Outline the nose. Outline the top of the eyes. I do use the edge of my marker to give it a little bit extra thickness compared to the boy Smurfs. And then the eyelashes, I do 1, 2. Now I think technically in all of the artwork, Smurfette has 3 big cartoony eyelashes, but I think 2 works just fine. And if you're moving fast, you don't want it to be too crowded in that juncture, I think you'll be great. And of course, pupils and a Smurfy smile. Perfect. Or should I say, Smurfect. All right. So there you go. I hope this finds you prepared for all of the Smurf requests that you're going to get after this movie. And remember to catch the Smurfs movie 2025 coming to a theater near you. Wah! Perfect. I'll do the intros and outros later when I'm not watched by a bunch of people. How you doing, chat? How we doing? Thank you for your patience, friends. And really, truly thank you for calling attention to the fact that I had no microphone at one point. Awkward. Hello, this username does not exist. It doesn't? I'm so confused. Oh my goodness, is that my full title? Her whimsical flair? Lady SharpBalloons of the creative inflate, esteemed artisan of bright designs, noble shaper of joyful figures, and sovereign master of balloon wonders and festive magic. Yes, or Shana for short. Yay, Smurftastic! Thank you! Oh my gosh, can't believe we had 2 pops! Oy, oy, oy. That was something special, wasn't it? But we got there. Thank you so much, friends. This has been cool. Let me see if Mister's around. Kittens! No, you don't go on the dining room table. That's a big no. Not for kitties. Oh boy. Oh boy. These kitty babies. All right. Whew. It was fun. I found, well, no, I didn't. JK. Yes, I was hoping you would be here for a sec. No, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, mister, you're looking very fancy. Are you wearing a collared shirt? I know. And a tie? What the heck? What the heck, Mr. Sharp? This is a formal stream. Yeah. Do you want to grab your mic or? Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Hello, babe. We finished.
Hello.
You want to see?
Yeah.
Guess how many times we had a pop?
3.
No, only 2.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess you could consider. But guess how many times my mic was on mute?
3.
Just once.
Okay, great.
But it was because a cat walked on the.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna have to figure out some other arrangement of things so that we don't have little Osriels thwarting my Smurfs. Oh my gosh, how cute is he though? I know. You're very adorable. You don't want to play right now. I understand. Walk down my leg. There, jeez. He's fine. He's fine. But it was good. Looking very sharp, Mr. Sharp. Yeah.
Yes.
So what, you want to tell people why you're all dressed up?
Our friend Gary Best, not Gary Best, Gary Blake.
Yeah.
Different Gary. He is shooting a film that he's been trying to get made for a long time, and I don't know where he got the money, but he's doing it true indie style. He's
Indie
got like
fashion.
a full production going, and I guess I'm a bus driver in hell.
Oh, that's perfect for you.
Because I got my CD hell.
Yeah, absolutely. A bus driver in hell. That's great.
Next Stab River Styx.
Oh man, that's great.
Legion Fields, 2 miles.
So the stubble's good for it, right?
I don't know what they want to do with that, so I'm just letting it go, and I'll bring my razor and
Just
shave and
letting
cream,
it go. Let it go.
they'll-
And what was the photo reference they sent you?
They sent me Jackie Gleason from The Honeymooners. And,
You remember the Honeymooners, right?
Yeah. You know, I'd make a joke about it, but it feels like it'd be a little crammed in.
It's a
Apologize if you're not a pun person, you know.
or
the
a
type of-
hun- you might be a
type of stuff might
pun
make you
person.
Ralph.
Oh my gosh. Pow! Exactly hexadecimal. You get it. Yeah, babe. But we got it done. So
Feel good?
yeah, no, I feel great. I feel
Great.
great. I feel good. I do still need to do like an intro, outro stuff, but that we can do on our own.
Sure.
Yeah, if you want to find a raid for us to head out to.
My computer is up
Yeah,
there,
no
so-
worries. Here, I'll turn down your mic, but I just wanted to say to bring you on and let you know that we're all done. Oh yes, Thai magic. You know, it's like a bit like of a wrinkly shirt, you know, but like obviously you'll steam it or whatever, but I think that's kind of perfect for a bus driver in hell. So perfect. So fancy. I know, right? Formal sharp balloons. What is happening to my hair? It's fine. Nobody knows. Nobody ever knows. We got so many new follows today. La Doctora rated in with like 14 viewers and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 folks. Half of the raid followed. That is what an amazing ratio. So welcome all the La Doctora community. You know what that tells me? La Doctora, probably a fantastic streamer, or at least a very excellent tight-knit community that they have gathered together. Hydrate, don't mind if I do, Bunny Co. So thank you, all my new friends. And again, every stream isn't like this, but we do like to use the stream to film content for our YouTube channel, just because, I don't know, I'm better when I'm actually talking to a real audience than when I'm at home just talking to a camera for no reason. I don't know why, just knowing that there's like real people on the other end of this little machine, it's better. So thank you. You are the live studio audience in front of which we filmed. And big double thanks to K-Pop Fan Mom, not only for all of your generous cheering and gifting of subs yesterday, but also for the cheering that was specifically like to get my attention that the stream was muted. That was amazing. That was very well done. Hi, Kiri. You're so welcome. It is pretty hot for all that, Bunnico. I hope they're... But I mean, again, if you're being a bus driver in hell, that might be perfect for it. I mean, I know we have been there before, but I don't know. I don't remember if it was recently. Can I see the stream? Maybe it'll remind me. Oh, right. Bia Diesel does like the super hyper photorealistic paintings. I think it has been pretty recently, but I don't mind going back there. Bia Diesel is currently streaming, and I mean, like, if you like photorealistic paintings, check it out. She's been working on a series of Alice in Wonderland artwork. So if you like Alice in Wonderland and live painting, then Bia Diesel, highly recommended. Oh, Pugfeed, thank you. Body doubling is important. It's not just body doubling, though, Hexa. It's like, it's audience having. It's like real people. I don't know why. When I see myself and I'm like, hi, everybody, and there's not an everybody. I'm just faking it. Okay. Oh, JOONY, but underscores all the way through. Sure. What's Junie working on today? art, games, who knows? What's the category? Okay, perfect. We're going to raid to a brand new stream. We've never, I mean, they're not a brand new streamer, but we've never been there before. To Junie. There's not an underscore after the Y, right? Fantastic. Friends, do I have imposter syndrome when I'm streaming? Not anymore, Time Roller. Definitely when I started, but what's happened over the course of, I mean, it's been like 4 years now. Over the course, it's just kind of turned into like, I think of chat as people that I know and I'm talking to. I'm not like if a mistake happens, like the popping or whatever, I'm like, oh well, like there are friends here. I don't know. It's more casual than that, and I think that's just something that came with time for me. All right, so we're gonna put in the raid to Junie. Thank you, Flava, for putting in the raid messages, friends. Can you please do me a favor, please, and copy and paste one of the raid messages, whichever applies to you. If you're a sub, the one with our emotes. If you're not subscribed, the one with just the regular balloon emotes. And let's paste a wonderful, fun greeting message for when we head over to Junie, because it always makes me feel happy when I see the raid messages pop up. And yeah, thank you so much, everybody, all my new friends from La Doctora. I hope I get a chance to see La Doctora in the future and thank them. You guys have been great, and I hope that that you enjoyed these Smurfy little balloons. Oh, they were fun to make. Yes, that's right. The Sharpies are here to pump you up. Just a reminder, we always love it if you clip moments that happen in the stream. It makes it so much easier for Mr. Sharp when he goes through the clips to make YouTube reels. We've been doing some shorts, not reels. Mr. Sharp wasn't even in here. He didn't even know. He didn't even know what happened. Probably wasn't funny at all. Probably was boring and terrible. I don't think they can hear you say anything, so I'm just talking to myself. But they get it. They get it. They get what you're saying. All right. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful remainder to your Tuesday. We are going to stream again tomorrow, Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific. I love you.